Next up, we have Nathan Bechtold, and he'll be presenting about the Indiana Filmmakers Network. He's a board member, and he's also the operator of the Lafayette chapter. So without further ado, we have Nathan.
It's kind of a hard act to follow, I think. Well, just a little bit about me. I didn't come with all bells and whistles and stuff like that. I was in Indianapolis most of the day, working on a film shoot. Didn't know if I was going to be able to get up here, but I did, so it's good. Kind of down, put on my IFN shirt. A little bit about me. I'm a writer. I write studio reviews for upcoming films. So usually a couple months ahead of time, I get to watch free movies. It's basically good, and I get paid for it. So that's always good. The Indiana Filmmakers Network has been around for like, oh god, 3 or 4 years. We actually purchased it. The other board members kind of purchased it from 2 other people who didn't do anything with it. And since then, we've grown exponentially. I mean, it's pretty nice. We have representatives from all throughout the state. We have representatives in California, France, New York, just all over the place. The mission statement for Indiana Filmmakers Network is basically for anybody who is creative. Not really just for filmmakers. I mean, we kind of stick to that, but in filmmaking, any part of creativity is relevant. So what I want to do up here is branch out from our main group in Indianapolis. There's a wealth of creative people here in Lafayette. It's just that we're all procrastinators. People always say they want to do something, or they want to know other people that are doing things like them. And it's really sad that there's not a place for them to come together to meet other filmmakers, other creative people, and then they kind of get stifled and their dreams kind of go, well, whatever. Or they go and do their dream and they do a movie in the backyard, but then they don't know what to do with it. So the goal of IFN is to get those groups together so they can talk and network to really, I don't know, grow. We've had people who are major Hollywood actors that are part of the Indiana Filmmakers Network who are from Indiana, and they want to support the community. The problem with Indiana is that there's not a lot of tax write-offs like there are in, let's say, Pennsylvania. So theater and work and film work, Hollywood doesn't come here that much. They do, but it's more of a issue, and it's harder for them to get work here. And there's a lot of people who are local that can't get the jobs because they're not stuck on union. So with Indiana Filmmakers Network, they can learn to join, you know, Equity, AFTRA, SAG, Writers Guild. We have representatives from all that. Here in town, past, I don't know, year, I had a few meetings up at Purdue, pretty good turnout for a lot of Purdue students. But I wanted to bring in the local community, and up there is not where, no one's going to go there. So I was trying to find a good place to be between. The really good thing with the Indiana Filmmakers Network is that we have representation from good, rich, quality theaters. They've given us so much free stuff and opened up their doors, so it's awesome. And so when I said, well, let's get something really serious going up here, I went to Goodrich. Unfortunately, the best meeting area is the 9, East Side 9. Wabash would be ideal, small room. So we talked, we had some butting of heads about some stuff, but I worked it out where every 3rd Thursday of the month, every month, we have new topics. The past months we had a focus on acting. We had a casting director who's worked with Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble. We had a lot of different business meetings or individuals come up that you could, you know, if you're an actor or you're looking for the production side, you could go there to get any information you want. Next meeting would be photography, design, marketing, and mass media. And each subsequent meeting is usually different, new focus, new topic. But that doesn't, I don't want that to discourage people to not come. If you're an actor and you're like, wow, you know, they're talking about photography. I don't know that. Well, that's not the point. The point is to network with other people. We have models. We have producers. We have a lot of different kinds of people with a lot of different abilities. We have a guy who does landscaping. So, I mean, he wants to network. He wants to meet other people. Maybe there's something that will spark his creativity. In Indianapolis, our meetings usually run a couple hours, and it's at the Hamilton Center 16 over by Noblesville. It's at the, it's usually from about 7 to like 10 o'clock at night. And through those meetings, we have developed such a large community. It's quite impressive. Up here in Lafayette, I'm trying to do the exact same thing. The real big thing that I'm doing different up here is getting more and more people involved rather than just people who think they're filmmakers. It's unfortunate that that some groups exclude other creative people because they're kind of keeping it one particular subject, and I'm not doing that. Our meetings, like I said before, are every third Thursday of the month from 7 to 9 at Eastside Night. So if there's any questions.
Yes, is there some sort of like build-up event or something where maybe throughout the year, is there like a little film festival that you guys put on, or?
Actually, well, one of the things that we do for Indiana filmmakers is totally free, open to the public, so anybody can go. We do accept like donations. We do accept a $20 membership. It's a nonprofit, but you get a nice spiffy shirt or a hat, and with that $20, we put it right back into the film community. So yeah, we actually host like the Heartland Film Festival, Indianapolis Film Festival, a lot of different smaller productions, and every year we have a nice, pretty kick-butt Christmas party. So, so there's no meeting, it's just everybody gets plastered. But pretty much, it's well worth it. And so that's the only time we ever ask for the money. But another good thing we do with the $20 is that if you are really serious about it, we'll post you on the indianafilmmakers.org website. Now, you can become a member of the website, but if you pay the due, for it's a $20 annual due, you pay the due, you can actually get your website, your information, and a nice page, so it automatically links and all that stuff. That's a resource that's actually been used by many directors, and not just that, but the Helen Wells Talent Casting and a lot of different places. So we'll look at us as a resource, and a lot of us have gotten jobs through that. I actually got a job recently. That's what I was doing for a Coca-Cola ad. So through that, they gave me a call and said, "Hey, would you be willing to do?" Because I do a lot of creative consultant work, and they said, "Hey, would you be able to come down for a day and work on that?" Well, that's great. How did you find out? Well, website. I was like, "All right." So I'm a board member, so I have to pay to do. Any other questions? I definitely encourage everybody, or anybody who knows anybody who is a filmmaker or creative, or just interested in like acting or photography or anything like that, to come out and check us out, see what we're all about. Our meeting last Thursday, I was pretty surprised that we filled the place. We filled the whole room. I actually had to get up and give my cheap seat over. So I was like, wow, that's wonderful. So we're going to move the tables out. So that's always good. So no questions? No? None? All right, thank you.